This looks like a nice walking stick.
Hey, what are you doing with my stick? It's part of my forest.
I'm a lumberjack. I can do whatever I want.
Do you know anything about the Temperate Forest biome?
Yeah, I know about these large, tall trees. I also know about your precious animals like the spirit bear.
Fear me, I am the spirit bear, and I'm going to teach you a lesson about the temperate rainforest.
We could both teach you. I bet you didn't know about biotic, abiotic, or limiting factors. Well, biotic factors would be like pathogens such as rabies that affect the surrounding area, or ticks, or in other words, parasites that spread Lyme disease.
Well, I bet you didn't know we get about 3 meters of rain a year.
Of course, that's why I'm wearing a rain jacket.
Wait, you weren't wearing a rain jacket?
Yes, I was.
It also snows here.
Wait.
Ah, damn it, Dana! It also snows here.
All the time.
Hey, lumberjack, do you know what a niche is?
Leash?
Niche.
Quiche?
Niche! Alright, niche is the role or job of an animal or an organism in an ecosystem.
Did you know the niche affects the food web in an ecosystem?
No, I didn't. What's a food web?
A food web is a connection of various food chains. Every organism takes part in parasitism, commensalism, and mutualism.
Parasitism? Isn't that like parasites?
Well, sort of. It's when an organism benefits and the other one is hurt. Sort of like a tick on a deer.
There's also commensalism, in which one organism benefits while the other is not affected, like a woodchuck and a possum, with which the woodchuck dens with the possum and keeps each other warm. There's also mutualism, in which both organisms are benefited, as in a flower and a bee, in which the bee helps the flower sexually reproduce, and the flower gives the bee pollen to produce its honey and hive.
Don't forget the relationship between predator and prey.
Competition is practiced between us animals. For example, we bears, us bears, we like to fight for each other's mates or dominance, while other animals like to fight for territory or access to other resources. The survivorship curve is a way of showing the life expectancy or lifespan of a certain organism in an ecosystem.
Well, biodiversity is the wide variety of species that live in an ecosystem that support stability, well, let's say in this temperate forest.
Very true.
Carrying capacity is the amount of one species that can live indefinitely in an ecosystem. Well, the temperate forest biome is important because of the biodiversity it holds, and also because it contains resources that animals and humans alike use.
There are conservation groups, though, that protect the land, like the Sierra Club or the Rainforest Conservation Organization. They help stop big oil companies and protect the species.
Props to you for caring. Help preserve the Great Bear Rainforest so that me, the Spirit Bear, may continue to survive.